Afternoon. We're from Mount Dora High School. Go Canes. My name is Sierra Peck, and I'm the chapter secretary. That's Pedro Indazzo. She's the chapter vice president, and that's also Kylie Cagiano, and she's the chapter president. So I'd just like to let you guys know that we're a first-year club, and I'd just like to say myself that I'm so proud of everything that my club has accomplished in just the past 9 months, because I just personally feel like we've done a great job for just being a first-year club. So these are just 4 of our 6 recipients from the Jefferson Awards, and I'll go through each of them. So this is Corey Fuller. He's in 10th grade, and he went on a mission trip to Guatemala. He stayed there for a month, and he built houses for people in need. And this is Dylan Riley. She's in 12th grade, and she organized one of the events that we do at, you'll see it when we go through the slides, but she was the sole organizer of that club, or that event. This is Miss D. She's a teacher at our school. She does African American history and psychology, and she actually set up a food and clothing pantry at our school. And lastly on this slide we have Megan St. John. She's in 10th grade, and she participated in an Army Appreciation Organization, and she hand wrote over 100 letters to veterans. And I think one of the coolest things about this, like awarding people with Jefferson Awards, is that we didn't even know half of these things were going on. I know Corey Fuller, I didn't even know that he went on a mission trip to Guatemala, but by awarding him this Jefferson Award, it just got out the word quicker and to everyone in the whole school.
Okay, goal 1, engaging the school community. So we have currently 155 students engaged in community service, and that's 13% of our school. I know 13% doesn't seem like a lot, but coming from a school that doesn't really participate in community service, and last year was 8%, so we raised it to 5. And our goal is to keep raising it by 5 every year until, of course, we get everyone involved. Hopefully that happens one day. So some of the things that we do to get the school, the word out about our things, we set up a table at our open house. We put advertisement on our morning announcements, and we post flyers all over the school to the point where everyone knows about it. Just all these pretty flyers going everywhere, and it's every month, and every time someone gets an award, they obviously will be like, oh, what's a Jefferson Award? Then they learn about it, and then they want to go ahead and join the club. So our Engage the School Community event was our Red Out game. Here's some pictures of it. What we did was basically we paired with the American Heart Association, and all the money we raised went to that. So we sold those really cute t-shirts that say Canes Have Heart, and we had a benefit football game and pep rally where we sold bracelets for kids to get in. So we paired with a lot of people at school for this, cheerleaders, this is them, the football players, Red Sox, and then obviously SIA, or Students in Action, that's what I call it. We obviously did that, and so we raised $1,500 for this, and the administration said that if we raised that, which was our goal, they were less patting them in the face. So we patted 2 of them in the face during the game. It's pretty great. So that was our Engage the School Community.
Our second goal is to create an effective leadership team, and as you can see, we have 9 people as our leadership team. While that may seem like a lot, we have ended up with over 40 students in our club this year, which we were very surprised. As a first-year school, we did not expect so many students to show up. So in order to delegate jobs to each student so that everyone was equally involved, we split people into committees. So we have the 4 officers. Our treasurer was unable to make it, and we each have a committee head, and then each of our members is assigned to a committee. So we each have different jobs, different responsibilities, and we're able to flow better with that. Our goal this year as a first-year club was to raise $5,000 for various organizations, not just one, gain about 15 members, and organize an event once a month. Surprisingly, we have raised over $10,000, which was double our goal. 40 members have ended up filing into our classroom, and we have had several more events than just our once a month. What we have learned, which is more than we ever anticipated, was a lot about leadership. We learned that sometimes chaos is your friend. In a classroom full of over 40 students, we have kids piled up on desks, sitting on the countertops, and when we're talking about an idea, they just go back and forth, we debate, we come up with the new ideas, and we work together as a team. We have also learned to respect everyone on an equal level, not based off of officer positions or different position held in the school. Everyone has an equal voice in our club. And also we have learned to let other people take the reins whenever necessary. Dylan Riley, she was one of our winners that we said we would discuss later. She's a member of our club, and she headed an entire event. That was the Carpenter House visit. It's an orphanage, and we went and we did a Christmas party for them. We brought food, gifts for all of them, and she was able to head that 100% on her own. Officers weren't involved, and that's what we love about the club, is that everyone has an opportunity to do something like that.
volunteer capacity. So to us, volunteering is something we feel like kids should want to do, not something they have to do in order to get hours or because they're forced to by their parents. So our goal is to make it fun and easy as possible. So what we do kind of that we feel is like different from other schools, we track the volunteer hours of everyone in our school on an Excel spreadsheet, and then at the end of the year we get together and put it into the forms and give it to the guidance counselors. So people don't have excuses to not want to volunteer. They're like, oh, I don't want to have to keep track of signatures. I don't want to have to get people to do this and like fill that out. So we do it for them, so it makes it just easier for that kind of stuff. So up there you can see that the total number of hours served by our school is 9,199, and then that's how we figured out the financial impact of 1.9 times 23. And as you can see, it's a pretty good number. Pretty proud of it. And so some of the volunteer projects that we really love, obviously she just talked about the Carpenter House, that was one of our favorites. And then the other one is our monthly visits to the Russell Home. Russell Home is in Orlando, and it's a home for atypical children. Basically, it's children and those that have mental and physical disabilities. The whole place runs off of volunteers, and basically they get help from the church and just any people that want to donate to them, businesses, things like that. And I think there's 37 people living there. It's been in the family's generation for 3 decades, so it's something really important. We go there and we do arts and crafts with them, like usually themed. We're going to be going to do an Easter one. We did St. Patty's one, Valentine's Day. It's just so rewarding to see them. They recognize us every time we come. They get so excited when we're doing the arts and crafts, so it's really something we like to do.
So our next goal is goal number 4, and it's expand financial capacity. And how we measure the results of it is we found out that we made a new best friend, and it is Microsoft Excel once again. So we basically take all the sales, the profits, collected items, throw them onto that spreadsheet, and look at how successful or unsuccessful a project may or may not have been. When choosing what events to do, we just talked about brainstorming. We just sit in that classroom, all 40 of us, and we just go back and forth, bouncing ideas off of each other. And when someone says something, we can all like elaborate on that, see, oh, I can make this better by doing this, or I can include my skills by doing this. So that's how we choose events, what to do. We make lists of what needs to be done. So in the beginning, we kind of had like a track on where we wanted it to go, and obviously it's done so much better than we ever expected, but we did have like what we about wanted to do, who we wanted to get involved, what we wanted to do, stuff like that. So in order to organize our events, we made lists of what needed to be done, like who needed to be there, what we needed, who could contribute what, like who wasn't doing something so we could get them involved, who's going to contact the students in the rest of the school, and who's going to contact the leaders in the community. Because that's a big part of getting everyone involved, not just people at our school, but people in the rest of the community.
Telling stories of service. This one was probably what we found most difficult because we wanted to get the word out in mass movements, not just little ones. Like we learned Microsoft Excel was our best friend, and so we're making flyers. We had several meetings just sitting making flyers, plus putting them all over our school. Next year we hope to recruit a local news station. Wesh, I would like to talk to you later. Channel 9 News has also showed some interest in publicizing our events, getting more volunteers, and getting the word out to raise more funds and things like that.
Okay, goal 6, growth and expansion CS. So as a first year club, we were basically mentored by USIS. They're the ones who recruited us for this. We have meetings with them, and we basically talk about what we want to do, if we can collaborate in any sort of way. We also partner with Liberty Christian Academy, who we got recruited successfully, right? And they were going to come today, but what was that?
They actually had soccer practice.
So it's one girl, she's really excited. We're already helping her give ideas for next year since we're seniors, and our new juniors are kind of like meeting with them so they could be like close partners. And also Roundling Elementary, they're the ones who approached us about our 5K for Jay, which you'll hear about on the next slide. And basically the little boy Jay, he had cancer, and we did 5K for him. So our event that we did for like partnering with other schools was we did with USIS called Kicking for a Cause. I basically had like these charity football games. Ours was to benefit Vinny Florgoro. He had cancer, and he was like the local pizza shop owner. Everyone loved him, so we did that as a benefit for him, and they did theirs for families in transition, their FIT program at their school. So it was a lot of fun. Here's some pictures.
This is our Innovate project. As we said, Mount Dora High School in the past has not been into different fundraisers. We usually did the traditional car washes, bake sales, anything like that. So we wanted to do an event that got our whole school involved and was different, and we wanted to shake things up. We were approached by a woman named Clarice. She's with the Team J organization in Lake County. He is a local 7-year-old now, and he has leukemia. So he's been struggling through chemotherapy and that with his family, so we decided to do a 5K for him. We got several different food organizations. We got a bounce house donated, a stage, and we got local performers. We had our talent show winners. We had David Oliver Willis. He's an American Idol finalist who comes from Mount Dora. And he actually came and performed, and it was there that we awarded Jay one of our Jefferson Awards. We decided that he should be rewarded for uniting the community in the way that he did. And we've got some nice pictures of it hanging up on his wall. They posted it up on his Facebook page, which has over 10,000 members now. People are starting to ask more about what the Jefferson Awards is. We've been approached by several different organizations ready to do projects for next year. And basically, we were very excited that we were able to do a project that engaged everyone on such a holistic level. So that is our club, and if you have any questions, just feel free to ask us.